Fat Roy Slim. And so the runners stand. He didn't hold them any longer than necessary. They're away and they're racing. The first to get going is Audio Boy. Also jumping away smartly is Deadly and Fast, which is going up from Royal Splendor, pulling hard. No one really desperate to lead at the end of 200. Shaney Bay's going to join the others, and Fury is going to have Western Lady tucked up just in behind them as they absolutely canter down by the judges' box on the first round. Fat Roy Slim settled back on the outside of Guns Away, and then came Savorsky and Zachariah Bow. It's just a hand canter at the moment as they go to the turn out of the home straight, and there's three abreast virtually. Audio Boy just in front, Deadly and Fast second. Outside of those, Shaney Bay as they leave Beckett's Gate behind them. Royal Splendor down on the rail, travelling fourth, 3/4 then to the odds-on favourite. Next of all on the outside, Western Lady. After a length came Guns Away, just up ahead of Fat Roy Slim, and then came Savorsky and old Zachariah Bow whipped them in. Shaney Bay eventually worked its way to the lead. Over into the back of the course they go. Shaney Bay by 3/4. Running second, Deadly and Fast. On the rails, Audio Boy now getting a bit of cover third. In behind them, Western Lady afforded every opportunity from Fiore there. The favourite travelling fourth with 1,200 metres left to go, and they've just absolutely dawdled through the first half of the race. Royal Splendor's down near the rail. A length away came Fat Roy Slim. No great variation to the order. Next over on the rails at the 1,000, Guns Away, Zachariah Bow. Savorsky got relegated to last. Well, she makes a move with Western Lady, and going at the same time, Deadly and Fast. And so in a changing scene, Shaney Bay, which had led them, Deadly and Fast has now quickly gone up, taken over. Western Lady moved up quickly now on the outside to be running second. In behind them, Shaney Bay, and a move coming around the outside from Royal Splendor as well, taking off, going up just in advance of Audio Boy when they start to bunch a little more. Then Fat Roy Slim, followed by Guns Away, Savorsky, and the old fellow calling it a day, Zachariah Bow. At the 400 metre mark, Deadly and Fast just in front. Fiore sitting there as quiet as a church mouse though, and shortly afterwards gives the favour head, and the long odds on favourite quickly dashes to the lead. Shaney Bay battles, so does Audio Boy. Fat Roy Slim behind them, but with 120 left to go, it's Western Lady clearing out. She led by 2.5, Audio Boy, Shaney Bay, all interest in the minor placings, but she's going to win again, Western Lady. Western Lady at her first go at the 1.5 mile, 1-1 easily from Audio Boy, Shaney Bay. Fat Roy Slim fourth home. In behind them, Savorsky, followed after a margin, Deadly and Fast. Guns Away, Royal Splendor, and a furlong behind them at the tail, Zachariah Bow. A predictable win. She went around short enough in the market, but this Toronado Western Jewel mare has again won comprehensively in a very, very muddlingly run affair. For Grant and Delana Williams and Forest View's Ben Duncan, ridden by Lucy Fiore, she jumped 1:35. Lucy certainly knew she was on the best horse, had to make that move and not get dictated to behind them. Finished up winning by about 3 or more from Audio Boy with another minor placing. That's his 18th. Just keeps running these placings, and Shaney Bay. But it was all about Western Lady, the daughter of the Perth Cup winner, Western Jewel, a mare by Toronado, who's now won 4 of 12, and she really is just coming into her own and blossoming at this stage of her preparation. 5 the winner. Second home, 3 Audio Boy by Sessions out of Amity Bell, Adam Durant, Holly Knottle, and Shaney Bay by Playing God from Russian playmate Clint Johnston Porter for the Adam Durant stable. Back there fourth, Fat Roy Slim. We go to the next event, race 5, the Mrs. Max handicap over 1,200 metres. There are no changes. They'll jump at 2:39. The time on the previous, 2:31.98. And it was 3 lengths, the official margin, a long head second and third. And they ran home in 35.25. There was certainly an air of predictability about her victory this afternoon. She's bred to run the ground, and she certainly did deliver at her first time around over the 1.5 mile, Lockie.
Spot on, Darren. Western Lady gets the job done, back-to-back wins, and she runs out that 2,400 metre trip. No worries whatsoever. As you touched upon, Lucy Fiore had to make a good thing of it down the back when the speed in the race really slackens Scotty. put Western Lady into the race, kept her out of trouble, and in the end, she's recorded her second dominant victory over the staying journey in 7 days, and she is just going to continue on her winning ways.
She certainly is, Lockie. I mean, in our preview, we used the adjective of ugly to describe what the race looked like on paper, and that was the case. There was no speed in it. Audio Boy found himself in front, but not a natural pacemaker. Shaney Bay rolled around them to the top, and then Lucy could sense that there were more moves afoot from the back of the field, and she didn't want to get caught up in traffic. So the winning move was popping her out and following around to the breeze, and then from there she just had to time her run when Deadly and Fast was having enough at the top of the home straight. She was able to put him to the sword quite quickly, and from there she was left alone out in front from pretty much the point of the home corner onwards, but never looked like being beaten at any stage. It's another soft 3-length victory for Western Lady as she charges her way through the grades. I think she may have got 5 points last week. She gets another 5 for that, something along the lines today. So 2 wins in 7 days, 10 points in 7 days, but it's onwards and upwards for her. They can continue to pick the eyes out of the calendar, find another 66 or a 72 plus staying race, or even look at giving her a break at some stage. But I'm sure in time Ben Duncan will be working out where he wants to take Western Lady, what races he wants to target with her, and I think that some of those staying features in 12 months' time might be where she ends up.
As we said earlier, Scotty, this could be the start of a huge afternoon for Grant Alana Williams. Western Lady gets the job done as a $1.38 favourite. And they'll also saddle up Ladies Pro in the next, who's $1.65. London's Image is at $3.60 in the Marjorie Charleston. Sentimental Legend is a $2.60 chance in the WATC Derby, and Win Las Vegas, he'll be in front, and I'm sure he'll give some cheek at a big price in the feature of the day as well. So Western Lady kickstart the day for Grant Alana Williams and Lucy Fury. She's on the board, and it's been the girls that have dominated the races so far here at Ascot. But I'm really excited to see where they go to next with Western Lady and how many more runs she has this preparation. Because as you said, Scotty, there's so many options for a mare like her that's still lowly rated and has so many more wins in stall. She could even go to a country cup next start, who knows? But she has plenty of ability, especially over this type of trip. Geraldton
Cup's coming up. It's a 72 plus handicapper to be a perfect race for Western Lady. Question for you, Lockie, a little quiz question for you. Audio Boy ran second. How many placings in a row is that now for him?
8, maybe?
10 for Audio Boy. He's run 10 placings in a row. But this mare, Lucy, last week was dominant, and arguably so even more to do today.
Yeah, she was awesome. I was hoping for that, but it's always a bit tricky. There's no speed in these races, and thankfully she's super fit, and she does whatever you ask, so yeah, it was good.
From your viewpoint, how did the race pan out from, say, the mile marker onwards?
We're just slowly getting slower and slower and slower, and I knew it was going to have to just roll into it at some point. I didn't really have a plan of when to go. I just thought if it gets too slow for her, I'll just let her do her thing, because I know she can continue at that speed and continue on, sprint off it. But I said to Alana, the best thing then was when I asked her to just pop off and just roll up into it, when I come back and asked her to wait for a bit, she was happy to drop the bit, chill, and then when I got to 400 and give her a kick, she's like, yep, go again. So she's awesome. It was a really good win.
She certainly is. Mare's in form, Stayer's in form. She looks like she's the kind of horse that could put a bit of a picket fence together.
Yeah, well, she is slowly on her way to it. Yeah, world's oyster, especially with these staying trips.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fury. She gets the job done on the short price favourite, combining with Grant Alana Williams and Western Lady to take out race 4 at Ascot. We'll take a break, and on the other side, we'll be back with Maddie French to preview race 3 at Narrogin on Racing WA TV.